Back in New York and back to court. A 22-year-old Schaghticoke man accused of brutally killing his mother and stepfather has been extradited from Massachusetts to be arraigned on murder charges. Matt Markham is live in the newsroom with tonight's top story. And Matt, I understand that there were people who thought his strange behavior in the courtroom opened their eyes on this Repp fellow?
Yes, and it was primarily, Liz, because no one could see Mr. Repp's eyes. He kept them closed as the judge read the charges against him. This is the first time we're seeing Anthony Repp after he fled to Massachusetts following the deaths of his parents, whom he is accused of killing.
The court has unsealed the indictment. The indictment charges.
I don't come to conclusions based on simple appearances. I don't know. Was he exhausted? Was he upset?
It wasn't just Anthony Repp's bright yellow jumpsuit that made him stand out in Rensselaer County Court. This is his first time back in New York since police were called to his Schaghticoke home 4th of July night, where his mother and stepfather were attacked, near where Repp allegedly jumped on a freight train to Massachusetts afterwards.
It's alleged that when he was confronted by the town of Deerfield police in Massachusetts, he was asked, "What are you doing?" "I'm wanted in New York." "What are you wanted for?" "I'm wanted for murder." So something along those lines.
Massachusetts police interrogated Repp.
That'll be evidence that we hope to present at trial as well.
Repp is held without bail in the Rensselaer County Jail. The indictment includes 4 counts. 1 for the murder of his mother and stepfather, Cynthia and Michael Matala, 2 for each of them, and 1 for burglary near his home in the early morning hours after the murders. Repp's representative, for now a public defender, made a not guilty plea in court. It was his first day meeting Repp.
We've got 45 days to file motions. Prior to that, we'll be filing for discovery demands.
A motive is still unclear, but we have learned how brutal the attacks were believed to be. When asked what was allegedly used to do it, the district attorney said simply,
A rock. Or rocks.
Mr. Repp did not waive his right to an extradition hearing at first, and that's why he was in Massachusetts for as long as he was until this morning. Repp also faced charges there separate from the murder resulting from his escape and eventual capture. And also, Mr. Repp could spend life in prison, Liz, without parole.
I know you've had a chance to talk to friends and family of both him and the victims. What are they talking about?
Well, at this point, you'll recall the aunt and uncle of Michael Matala back at the time of the murder said that something must have happened during the time that Mr. Repp was in the Navy or left, and maybe the service changed him, they said. A friend of Anthony Repp's told me just this week that the only thing he noticed about him was that his hair color had changed when he got back from the Navy. We had found a picture of Mr. Repp from 2009 or 10 when he graduated high school. His hair was dark, as you see in the video. He's got very, very blonde hair, almost bleach blonde hair. And we also know that there was some kind of an uneasy relationship between Repp and his mother and his stepfather. That we've been told, both from the friend that I spoke to and from Mr. Matala's aunt and uncle as well.
Well, we'll see where this all goes next. Matt Markham, thanks very much.